Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Still under differentiation. So now we go for logarithm function differentiation. So this is the formula. Okay, this is formula for log. Okay, this is for ln. And then ln u means that u is that it is kind of that complicated, a little bit complicated expression for u. Then we need to use the chain rule. Okay, now we go for the question. So the question is we need to differentiate the expression. Okay, the expression means that sometimes we call equations, sometimes we call expressions. Okay, so respect to x lah. So here the function we call y, and then the variable is x lah. So we need to differentiate y respect to x. So x is the term. Okay, so this is the formula for log. As we can see from here, this from formula here lah. Okay, I take it from the formula here. So now we solve it. So dy over dx equals to, we must differentiate the whole equation log 2x power of 5. So based on this equation, okay, this equation, it will be in the rational function. So put 1 over, so x here is the simplest one. Okay, so here x is x power of 5. So put x power of 5. Then the formula put ln. So a here is from here. A here. So a here from the equation is 2. So we write 2. Okay, don't forget x power of 5. Okay, x power of 5 is not the simplest x. It is x power of 5, means that we can differentiate x power of 5. So we will solve it using the chain rule lah. So x power of 5. Okay, so write back x power of 5 ln 2, and then don't forget we need to differentiate x power of 5. Differentiate x power of 5, we will get 5x power of 4. So write back, make it in the simplest equation. Okay, equals to, so x power of 4. Okay, we can eliminate with the x power of 5, means that at the denominator, okay, at the denominator only left is x. Okay, so 5 over x ln 2. Okay, sebab 5 kan, this one 4. So dekat bawah 5 tolak 4 lah. So yang tinggal 1 lah. So x power of 1 is x lah kan. So this is the answer. So now we go for the second question, which is, this is the function, y is the function, and then we got here ln, okay, ln 3x minus 1. So this is that we need to differentiate. So now let's settle this one, dy over dx, since that we need to differentiate with respect to x. Okay, equals to, okay, if you differentiate ln, okay, differentiate ln, we'll get in the rational function, which is 1, okay, 1 over the whole expression here. Okay, the whole expression here, which is 3x minus 1. So 3x minus 1. So don't forget that 3x minus 1 is not in the simplest equation. So we can differentiate 3x minus 1. Therefore, we must differentiate. So we now using the chain rule. Okay, so write back, and then now we differentiate this one. So differentiate 3x tolak 1 will get 3, and then make it in the simplest equation. So this is how we write. So this is the answer. Okay, so the last example for the ln differentiation is this one lah. So y equals to ln sin squared x. So the first thing that we need to differentiate is the ln. Okay, the ln. Ln is the first thing that we need to differentiate. Okay, ln. And then after that, the second one that we need to differentiate, okay, is squared. Squared here, squared for sin x. And then the last thing that we need to differentiate is sin x. Okay, for this x, okay, for this x, we don't need to differentiate x lah, because x is the simplest one. We differentiate x, we will get 1. So 1 times anything, we will get the anything lah kan. 1 tu tak bagi makna lah. 1 darab x akan dapat x balik. Kalau 1 darab 3 pun dapat 3 kan. That's why when we differentiate x, we get 1. So there is nothing to differentiate x actually lah. Okay. Actually we no need to differentiate x lah, sebab dia dapat 1. So 1 darab apa-apa pun akan dapat apa-apa pun lah. Okay. So differentiate ln first kan. Differentiate the ln first. The ln here. So we got 1 over sin squared x. Okay, then we need to differentiate. We need to differentiate the squared one. Okay, so tulislah sin squared x. Okay, the squared one lah. The squared one we need to differentiate. The second thing that we need to differentiate lah. And then we need to differentiate the sign. We need to differentiate the sign. Okay. Okay, that's it lah. So we don't need to differentiate x, because if we differentiate x, we got 1. Okay. So right back. So differentiate sin squared x, we got so 2 will be in front of the equation, and then sin. So 2 tolak 1, we got 1. So tak betul lah 1 kan. Kuasa 1 tu tak payah tulis lah. So just write 2 sin x. Okay. No need to write sin kuasa 1 lah kan. So kita faham lah sin kuasa 1 tu adalah sin x lah. So differentiate sin x is cos x. So now we write it in the simplest equation. So write back the numerator first, sin 2 sin x, and then cos x, and then we write the denominator sin squared x. So the sin x we can eliminate with the denominator. So it will become 2 cos x over sin x. So cos x from the formula of trigonometric. Okay, cos x over sin x. Okay, cos x over sin x is the cot x. Therefore, the answer will be 2 cot